Today I will show you how to use your USB flash drive on MacBook, any like M series or previous series, doesn't matter, with MacBook macOS operation system. So I've got here my USB 1 here, and actually there are different formats that supported by MacBook. And if you click here the erase the disk. Of course, it will remove all your data. You can put a name of it. Let's, for example, write USB1, and you see the format that it supports. Let's go one by one. APFS is Apple File System format, which actually is quite fast and works well, but it's not universal if you use it for another devices except macOS, iOS, or iPadOS. Um, there is big possibility that it will not work on those devices that are not supported as file systems. They advertise that MS-DOS is also compatible with PCs, cameras, and other devices, but not all of them support this device. So if you would like to use this flash drive only with the Apple devices, that's a good option. If you want to use it with other devices, I don't suggest to do it. Okay, let's move on. We have the second format, macOS extended format, HFS here, HFS Plus, that is actually using with other devices. Again, this MS-DOS, sorry, I just messed it up. It's actually this format. For HFS Plus here, let's read more advanced description. So actually this is HFS Plus format, is a previous version of APFS format, and here you have some main characteristics of this format as well. So it's actually quite old and was introduced on macOS 8 in 1998. Actually, this format is a previous format for macOS, maybe for all devices, but most probably you don't need it. So if you again want to use it only with Apple devices, stick to a PFS format. exFAT, that's the most universal one. That's format that's supported by TV, by your PlayStation, by Windows, by Linux, and Ubuntu, and any other, including the Apple. It's a bit slower than Apple file system or others, but that's actually the most universal system, and the speed is okay for such format. And MS-DOS or FAT format, that is actually a previous version to exFAT, is not supported the really large files and also has some other issues. Actually, it's quite outdated. So exFAT, you see the 512 terabyte recommended, working well. Max number of files per directory is here. Also, actually, this file system supported, as you see, by majority of the operation system. Android supported as well, and working quite well here, and I has no issues with it. It's also quite old system, but supported well, and in Microsoft, it's actually developed by Microsoft and works well for any operation system, but a bit slower than NTFS and other standard. So actually, MS-DOS FAT is the most universal one. It works on all devices, but yeah, it's just FAT. It supports file up to 4 gigabytes or even 2 gigabytes, so it's actually quite outdated system, and only use it when those two actual system, only when you need it for some older device. And the most universal is exFAT, so you just create it, you click erase, it disappear. Now it will appear again in this new format. Actually, here it is, get information, and now you see the format exFAT, capacity is 126 gigabyte here, and actually this is working quite well for any device. You can copy any files here. Let's just try some file to copy. Where is the window? Okay, window appear. Actually, it's not that fast. It's 2.2.2 gigabytes. Estimating time to copy it. Let's wait. About 4 minutes. So not that fast, not that slow, but working fine and serving it needs. Alright, basically that's pretty much it. Thank you much for watching. Put the thumbs up and see you next time.